Think all chatbots are the same? Well, Botsonic, our AI-powered chatbot, is about to change your mind. Ever wanted to unleash your inner Tony Stark? That's Iron Man. Not to create Jarvis, but instead to build a custom AI chatbot that knows your business like the back of its digital hand. A chatbot that handles customer service inquiries around the clock and around the world. Yep, you heard that right. With Botsonic, you can train ChatGPT on your own data to build a custom AI chatbot for your business. But why would you need a custom-trained ChatGPT AI chatbot? Well, for one, it works around the clock and around the world, so it never takes a break, and it can chat in just about any language. And then just imagine, it can improve the online customer experience with more humanized interactions. It can capture leads like a sales pro. It can keep your customers more engaged, improve the internal employee experience, and supercharge your customer support. And that's the power of a custom-trained ChatGPT AI chatbot. It's like having another super knowledgeable business partner, a lead generation superstar, an engaging conversationalist, an HR executive, and a customer support virtuoso, all rolled into one. And for today, we're going on an exciting adventure into the world of AI, showing you how to set up, customize, train, and deploy your own AI chatbot. And for everybody who's watching, we're going to provide a link at the very end to give you a free 10,000 words so you can get started for free. And in case you missed that link, we'll actually have it in the description below. Now for today's example, it's going to be for an e-commerce brand. But since we've mentioned customer support a lot already, if you want to see a full video on how you can upload your knowledge base into Botsonic, train it on that data, and then deploy a customer service agent, go ahead and comment support down below. Now back to today's video. We're going to show you how Botsonic can work on a large-scale e-commerce platform. And not just any site, we're going to go for one of my favorites, Bulletproof. Now they have a wide variety of products and a large educational blog, so this should really put the tool to the test. So buckle up, because we're about to show you how Botsonic can change this entire e-commerce experience. Now let's roll the intro and get after it. Hello, it is so great to see you again. And if I'm a new face to you, my name's Matt and I'm the Community Growth Advisor here at Botsonic. My goal here is to help you grow your business, your channel, your website, your social media. If there's a way that you can use AI or content to help attract more users to your brand, my goal is to help make that a little bit easier, more scalable, and leverage AI to do all this. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them as a comment below or hit us up on social media. Now, if you want to skip ahead because you have a very specific question or you've seen some of our other tutorials, here's everything we're going to cover along with the minute markers attached to them. All right, this is what you came for. Let's jump right into the tutorial. I'm gonna throw on these headphones and pop into this little circle down here. Alrighty, hopefully that worked for us. I'm logged into Botsonic, so let's go to Botsonic and get started. Create a bot. We'll call this one Bulletproof. Perfect, and here we're kind of starting with a blank canvas. Now to go across the top, source is where you input your data that you want to train the bot on. Customize is exactly that, where we're going to customize the bot. Starter questions are going to be what essentially we use as a conversation starter with the user. Next is user data, where that's essentially capturing all of our users' data for us to use. Next is inbox, that's going to show us our active conversations. Then embeddings is going to be how we integrate it to our website. And analytics is going to show us some additional data. We're currently adding a lot of features into the analytics part, so we'll probably come back to that in a future video. So what you'll see here are the different ways you can input data into the bot. You can upload files, you can enter links, you can add a sitemap, your FAQs. You've got quite a few options here. For this one, we're going to go with links. So let's head on over to Bulletproof. We're going to grab this shop link, hit the plus button to add another. So let's go to their 4th of July sale. Very cool. And now let's grab their blog here. Perfect. One more. And now let's hit upload and train. Now you can see it's processing the links. Trained means you're good to go. Awesome. And let's make sure this link is also included. Perhaps it just missed it that first time around. Okay, awesome. Now, one thing to clarify about what we mean when we say we're training ChatGPT on our own data. So what we're doing right now is taking all of our data, right, all the data on these links, and passing it into ChatGPT, so it's essentially learning everything about the website. What it's doing is it's taking all that text data and then creating like its own mini database of information. That way, when a user is asking a question about the products, it can kick back a human-like response based on all the data that we've trained it on. Now, to demo that real quickly, what I'll show you here is, if we engage with it, matt@test.com, submit. Now I can ask it any question about the data we've given it or the links we've given it. Now for those that don't know Bulletproof, They sell coffee and a lot of other cool things. So to show you what I mean, let's ask it a quick question. What kind of coffee do you sell? Now what you'll see here is it gave us back a really good and quick response. It took all that data, contextualized it, and then gave us this awesome response with a great link. Now if I asked a question outside of the data we gave it, it won't know the answer, no matter how simple the request is, because we didn't allow the model to be trained on that data. So if I ask it, what color is the sky, it shouldn't know. And now from a brand perspective, that is amazing, because the last thing we want is a user on our website chatting with a bot about something other than our brand or our products. So this is us confining the AI model to our content and only speaking about information that we want it to talk about. Now that we've uploaded all of our data, let's customize the bot. Customize. This is awesome. It's already got our name here. Let's go ahead and change this. Oop. Don't mind that bad spelling. And you'll see that the bot refreshed, but it still says Botsonic. That's because we didn't hit update. Make sure to always be saving your progress. Now you can see, we're good to go. So let's upload our logo. Oh, that's a picture of my girlfriend and I hiking from the weekend. Let's see, perfect. It's as easy as that. Then let's change the color. For this, I went to the color picker. This is one of my favorite sites. And let's update that. Perfect. It's the same thing for the chatbot picture, but I kind of like this guy, so let's leave it here. Next is the subheading. You can see that's right here. So let's make this a little cute and friendly. Chat away. Hit update to showcase it. Let's make it a little bit more descriptive. We're here for you 24/7. Hit update. Love it. This input placeholder is essentially what's showing up right here. I kind of like this text. I think it's perfect. It gets the user to know that they can start a conversation with us. Same thing with here. That's what the welcome message is. It's what's popping up right here. We've already filled these in, and honestly, I think they're perfect, so I'm going to leave them as is. Next, let's continue customizing by scrolling down a little bit further. Say you don't want this branding to show up here at the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I like to show sources. That's going to be linking to the product pages, so let's keep that. And then we have the hide beta. So we've got two options here. We can keep this on or we can turn it off. Let's go ahead and turn that off, and then that should disappear here in a little bit. The position is going to be where on your website it shows up. So the bottom right corner or the bottom left corner. I think bottom right is my preferred. And open by default, that's going to be if this chat window is going to be open when the user sees it. I like to have it open, that way the user knows that they can start a conversation at any time. Next we have the button style, which is this over here. You can pick from any of these icons we have, and I kind of prefer the question mark one. It lets the user know that if they have a question, they can reach out. And that's what it looks like over there. So let's keep it there. So let's hit update. And now what you have here is a totally customized, white labeled, AI-powered chatbot that's custom trained on your own data. And that took no more than a few minutes to set up. Alrighty, before we leave this screen, let's do a few more things. I'm going to drop in a customer support email, and we'll come to this later when we talk about live chat. hello@test.com. You can also customize the response length. I like to keep things short and sweet and provide links to the sources, but if you wanted to give it a more in-depth answer, go ahead and select one of these. Next we have language. You have all these to pick from, and then you have quality type. I like what we have, so let's go for it. So I'm going to hit update. Alrighty, next we have starter questions. Here we can create mini pre-filled questions that the user can select from. So let's go over here and get that 4th of July sale. Grab a link to this. Put it in, what products do you have on sale? Let's drop a link here in the answer. Cool, this is what I mean by getting the conversation rolling. So if they click on this, they should get the answer right away. Now, it did do what we asked it, but I don't really like that response. I think we can do better. So let's take this out and say, we are currently running a 4th of July sale. Find out more here. Update that. And let's rerun the test. Perfect. This is much more user-friendly. And for starter questions, you can add up to 3. So if you wanted to, you could add 2 more right here. And if you're not too sure what questions you want to put right here, a really good thing you can do is go ahead and look at your website FAQs, whether that's for your website or for a certain product, and use that to either get some inspiration or put them right here as a question. Now let's configure and fine tune the bot just a little bit more. So I'm going to head back to Customize, and I'm going to go down here to the Chatbot Guidelines. Here we can give it some specific criteria that we want it to abide by. Be polite, but never pushy. Always provide links to a blog post or product whenever possible. And I think that sounds awesome. A little bit more customizing. Let's go to user data. So when we started, right, remember I had to put in my information? If you wanted to turn off the form collection or the lead gen form, all you have to do is hit hide form. That's going to allow users to chat with the bot without putting in their information. If you want to change what you do want to collect, you can configure that here. You can add additional fields, you can take them away, you can toggle them on and off. You got quite a few options here. I think these are great, so let's keep it right here. And on the data side, you can see over here are all the conversations or all the leads that we've collected. So that way, if you want to put these leads into a campaign, you can export this as a CSV and start to nurture that lead in that conversation as needed. And if you want to see the conversations that the user is having with the bot, you can go up here into Inbox. And you'll see the conversation that we had earlier today. That way you can monitor what's going on and always be kept in the loop. Now let's take all this customization we just did and put the bot to the test. Let's go up here to the blog and let's see. We have something about anti-aging, something about how to grind coffee beans. So let's see what it can do. How do you grind coffee beans? I cannot spell today. Perfect. It gave us a great response and a link to the blog article. All right, let's try another one. What are the best supplements to slow the effect of aging? Very cool. Another link to get more information. This is how we can keep users engaged on the website, giving them good answers and giving them links to find out more. And this bot lives on every page of your website. So even if the user is on one page, it can still access all the information of all your other pages all at once. Let's try one last one. Let's go to shop. Cool. Gummy vitamins seem rather new. So let's see. What gummy vitamins do you sell? Awesome, that is so cool, and it even remembered our sale. Now, configuring a bot used to take so much time and effort. And as you can see here, we've done the entire thing in just a matter of minutes. And you can see how intellectual it is, right? It's understanding the entire website all at once and what the user's asking and what's the best way to give them that information. So again, my user data would show up here and the whole conversation would show up here. So that way, as the business owner or the website manager, you can go back and review all these conversations. Now I'm going to showcase how you can integrate live chat into this bot. So we'll go here to embeddings. I'm going to go to third-party integrations. And if you have Help Scout, you would just go ahead and find your beacon ID. I'm going to hit on, save. Now this is not going to work because I don't have the beacon ID from Help Scout here, but I can still show you what that looks like. So now that we have this turned on, you'll see that since I asked that question, after every response, you're going to have this talk to a human. And that is how you would link up your live chat. So if you click that right here, this is what it would look like. Now, a few other things to note on this page is your host URL. Now what you want to do is input your website URL right here into the host URL. This is done to prevent misuse of our bot on any other website. Next is the bot rate limit. This is essentially to prevent spam or people misusing the bot itself and can find how many responses or API calls it can do per minute. It should be fine right here, but if you start seeing issues, send us a message and we'll help you figure it out. Next is actually adding the bot to your website. So we have a few quick, easy options here for you. First, we have the embed script, which this is all the code that's needed. So if you're part of the no-code revolution like I am, this should be a dream come true. All you have to do is copy this and then add it to just about any part of your website, and that's it. It's super simple. Or if you want to add it by using an API, here goes the endpoint and the token. And for both of these, there are links here on the bottom in case you get stuck. Now, if your website is in Wix, in WordPress, in Webflow, in Squarespace, or any other common platforms, and you want to see us do a demo on that platform, simply comment the platform or the CMS down below and we'll do a tutorial. And there goes the full tutorial on how to train ChatGPT on your own data with Botsonic. And to get started on your free trial, this link right here is where you want to go. We hope you find value in this tutorial and are so excited to see what you create with it. And one of our favorite things is seeing our products out in the wild. So do us a favor, and whenever you upload Botsonic to your website, let us know by sending us a message on social media. That way we can check it out, maybe give you some tips or tricks, or maybe even give you some free credits. So if you like this kind of content and want to see more of it, definitely subscribe to the channel. We're always sharing the latest tutorials, product launches, and other tips and tricks to make sure that you're leveraging AI in your business. And if you want to be a part of the discussion of where AI meets marketing, go ahead and join our Discord community where we're talking about AI just about every single minute. It's a great place to share ideas, ask questions, and learn from some of the top movers and shakers in the industry. And of course, if you have any questions, leave them as a comment below or hit us up on social media. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.